Hello, humanoids in a digital world. Welcome to Reggie Digital.
Humanoids, let me ask you, in this digital world, are you staying human? Welcome to another episode of the Reggie Digital Podcast. Humanoids, I want to talk to you guys this week. Last week I talked to you, last time I talked to you guys, I was talking to you guys about PEVs, personal electronic vehicles, and if you were into them, if you were going to get you one. Humanoids, that desire was burning deep. So what I did was I bought an electric bike. Now, the electric bike that I got was the Jetson Pro. Yeah, I'm dabbling a little bit. But what I want to talk to you about this time, humanoids, is the COVID situation over in China. It looks like they are in for a second round, and they are predicting or saying it's going to be bigger than last year when the whole world shut down. Well, they're saying that it's going to have a big effect on the world trade because China supplies a lot of electronics for a lot of companies around the world. They are going to have mandatory lock-ins. Yep, they're going back to mandatory lock-ins, back to mandatory masks, and it's going to affect not only the electronic bike world, it is also having an effect on like American vehicles. I saw a news story the other day. They got cars in this big, I think it's down in Daytona. They got cars all over the place because they need the computer chip that goes inside of the computer in the car. Well, they're waiting for that supply from China. And China is going into a major lockdown. That is not going to happen. I also seen a report where in Bristol, in Tennessee, they have trucks, hundreds of trucks in Bristol at the NASCAR track. Why? Because same reason. Now, I saw this report about COVID and how China is going to go into another lockdown just the other day. Matter of fact, the date that I read that story was June 9th, just the other day. So, yeah, it looks like China is going to go into another lockdown, and oh man, it is not pretty. It is not pretty, and it's going to affect our electronics. It's going to make it harder for consumers to get electronics, to get vehicles. Yeah, and what upsets me is, humanoids, that all of these electronics are made in China. So take for instance, Super 73 bicycle. If they have their manufacturing plant here, they still have to wait for parts from China. And according to the report, even the containers that are used to ship the equipment in, the price of that is going to skyrocket. Also, that there's a report that there are not enough drivers. Even if you got products sitting there in a warehouse to get to the consumers, there are not enough drivers to pick up and deliver the products. So, yeah. Also, the report says that they're going to start hiring drivers and hiring them at a higher rate, they are going to trickle that down to the consumer.
Well, humanoids, look like it's time for me to go and recharge my batteries. I want to thank everybody for stopping by and listening to the podcast. Hope you have an electrifying week. And remember, humanoids, in this digital world, stay human. This is your host, ReggieDigital. I'm out, peeps. Peace.